So, how's it going? This is a little different, isn't it? You weren't expecting this, were you? I'm not actually here for most of this week. I'm going to Latitude Festival on Thursday morning, so I've got about 3 days to get everything done. Or I thought I had about 3 days to get everything done, and I decided that I wasn't going to rush it. Right now, the War on Ignorance is due, but as I said last week in that little video I made, I don't want to be rushing things. I don't want to be rushing that, especially because I think it's going well. And I'm enjoying working on that, putting the research in and finding out some brilliant topics. So yeah, instead of cramming it into what is basically 2.5 days that I've got before we go to Latitude Festival, a festival that is pretty darn good, I've got to admit. It's the kind of place that's full of Guardian readers and hippies. It's one of those festivals. It's an arts festival, and that's why there is no War on Ignorance right now. So I thought I'd have a little chat with you instead, because I don't have to write this. I just talk. So we'll see how that goes. I just wanted to put something out there, and maybe something that isn't as scripted, that isn't as forced as my other stuff, my other videos that I do. As much as they are me, they are more of a distilled, refined version of me, whereas maybe this can be a little bit more natural, a little bit more fluids. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about the channel, really. I'm 14 weeks into this YouTube channel right now. It's going well, I feel like. Creatively, anyway, it's going well for me. I feel like I think I've said this before on a video somewhere, but I finally feel like I've found something that I could see myself doing for a very long time, and something that I'm not losing interest in quickly. I'm very fickle like that. I get my teeth into something and I enjoy doing it, but the minute it loses my attention just a little bit, I pretty much just sack it off. Basically, I've got no attention span like every other fucking millennial on this planet. So yeah, it's going well so far, I think. The subscribers and the views aren't astronomical. 3 months in though, I can't expect too much just yet. I'm not going into this expecting too much. All I can do is put the work in and hope that eventually it will pay off. I think it will, because I would like to turn this into a career of some sort. I don't want to work a real job. It's taken me a while to figure out that I don't actually want a boss. I want to be paid for being me, and for people to pay me for me. If that makes sense, kind of. But I'm getting into a nice flow with the channel. I now feel I've got two products, if you will, in the War on Ignorance and in Hilarious Name Pending, that are finding their feet and finding their identity. I'm loving doing both now, whereas before the War on Ignorance, I felt like I was forcing the other videos, the ones I just called the Daryl Does videos. I felt like they were forced a little bit, and it was kind of hard to hone in on a subject properly without having any parameters to define it. But now there is kind of a formula being established with the War on Ignorance, so that's going well. I am working on a War on Ignorance episode right now for next week. It's something that's quite interesting. You kidding, Dick? Interrupting me, asshole. But yes, before I got interrupted by my artificial assistant, Dick, I'm working on an episode for next week that is quite fascinating. Something that is close to my heart, or it was close to my heart when I was younger. I'll just tell you what it is. I'm doing it about ghosts. And more specifically, what is the psychology of people who believe in ghosts? And what is the history of this folklore tale? Again, every time I research one of these topics, there's always something more to it, which is good. And I have, this morning as well, I've written a list of things I want to get through. I've got about 20 subjects, so I've got plenty of content to be cracking on with. I'm even doing one right now where I am a guinea pig and I am conducting an experiment on myself. I've completely overhauled my diet and started exercising regularly to see what effect it's going to have on me. It's this diet it's not controversial, but it's kind of one of these new wave fad diets, and I want to see what the effects of that diet are, and if, on a personal level for me, that the claims that this diet is making will actually work, and seeing if combining that with exercise will produce any of the results that it so promises. So that'll be interesting. That'll be coming in a few weeks. And Hilarious Name Pending. I really feel like I'm getting into a really nice flow with that. I'm almost a character when I drop into that video. It's like me exaggerated when I'm doing the Hilarious Name Pending, because it is so ridiculous, and I do want to make it more and more ridiculous as it goes on. I want it to be me, but louder. Like, hello friends! Like, kind of bursting energy. It's good to have that character. It's good to have that kind of delivery. that powerful delivery. I think it makes the comedic elements of that show drop a little better. But yeah, like I said, I feel it's going well. Creatively, personally, I couldn't be happier with what I'm doing. I genuinely feel like I'm doing something great. For once, I'm actually doing something great, and that's... I mean, man, if you'd have told me 12 months ago that I'd be in this position now, where I'm actively putting things on the internet and not even thinking twice about what people think, because it's such a shift personally for me, because I'm not the most confident of person, and I'm not the most social. But doing something I wanted to do for so long, but was kind of stopping myself from doing because of the fear of that, like social anxiety, if you will. I'm really proud of myself for doing it. I am really proud of myself, and hopefully I can continue to prove myself wrong and turn this into something that will sustain my livelihood. Because that would be fucking lovely, wouldn't it? So yeah, a bit of a weird video, this one, just me chatting about how things are going. I'm also curious to know what you guys think, whoever watches this and watches this on a regular basis and is a subscriber, one of the very few subscribers. Please share it. I need fucking more. I'm interested to see what my regular viewers think. I wanna know, what do you want to see? Do you think having the gaming and the war on ignorance thing, having a bit of variety is a good thing? I think it is, personally, but again, though, you've got to respect the audience and the industry that this is. Like, I don't know. I haven't seen channels like mine that often that kind of have two very diverging paths. Normally, it's kind of one kind of genre, one kind of topic almost per channel on YouTube. They're the ones I'm fans of anyway. The variety in them, it's rare to find variety. Not trying to blow my own fucking trumpet here. I think what I'm doing is actually going against the grain of what YouTube really is, like, and whether or not that's a smart move, it probably isn't. So what do you think? Do you think I'm doing everything correctly so far? Would you like me to do something else? Would you like me to do more of these little, I don't know, chatty boy? Chatty boy. Fucking Christ. That's the name of this. This is going to be called, the Chatty Boy. Because I'm a chatty boy. Would you like to see more of these videos, like me being a little bit more defenseless without the shield of a script? Because I'm open. I'm open to ideas. I'm open to new things. Like doing this kind of video was suggested to me by my girlfriend. So it's like I'm trying to be, as Bruce Lee once said, like water, and fit the shape of the glass. Or something along those lines. So what's going on with the channel this week? So obviously I'm away. I'm at Latitude. I'm getting binned in a field there. So today there's no war on ignorance. You're just getting this little piece of shit video. But there will be an hilarious name pending? No. But there will be a hilarious name pending episode this week. It's not going to be the news though, because I have to record it Tuesday. And nothing's happening right now in gaming, so there's not going to be enough news stories for me to do. So it's going to be a little bit of a special episode, a feature episode, where it's more my opinion on a certain specific topic, but still riddled with the ridiculousness and sometimes risque jokes, hopefully. So I'm going to be writing that tonight, getting that script ready for tomorrow. So by Wednesday, I can just load the car up with copious amounts of alcohol and, yeah, go get fucked up. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Tell me what you think I should do with the channel. Tell me the opinions on the channel. Come let me know what you think would be a good idea for me to look into. Hey, even if you've got like ideas for the war on ignorance, like certain topics I could look into, that'd be great. You know, I want to build up a good roster of things to do some research into. Other than that, I guess this plus-size chatty boy is done. It's done for the day. I will see you next week with ghosts. Ooh. I feel like that was the best ghost impression anybody's ever done. Ooh. Impressed? No? Alright.